Have you ever felt like no matter how many goals you set or affirmations you repeat, something inside still holds you back? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here because today we are diving into something raw, real, and completely life changing shadow work and why it's a missing piece in your personal development journey. If you've ever wondered why you keep repeating the same patterns or why personal growth sometimes feels fake or forced, this is the video you didn't know you needed. Let's talk about what nobody tells you when it comes to healing and leveling up. So, what even is shadow work? Now, most people think personal development is all about adding things in more habits, more morning routines, and more positive vibes. But shadow work is about removing the mask. It's the process of meeting the parts of yourself that you've rejected, denied, or hidden. Your shadow includes the shame you carry, the anger you suppress, the jealousy you feel but never admit, and the behaviors you formed when you were hurt. So I used to think I had to be the strong one all the time, but deep down, I was feeling angry, exhausted, and afraid to be seen as weak. Shadow work helped me finally face those buried feelings, and in doing so, I felt lighter, free, human. Carl Jung said it best. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So, why most personal development doesn't work without this? Here's the uncomfortable truth: you can recite affirmations every single morning, you can go to therapy, do cold plunges, manifest with crystals, but if you're still bypassing your inner wounds, your results will always feel temporary or surface based. It's like building a house on a cracked foundation. So you're doing all the right things, but still triggered, still insecure, still holding back your full potential. Shadow work is probably the missing link. So think about it. Why do you fear success? Why do you attract the same toxic relationships? And why do you procrastinate when you're close to a breakthrough? Spoiler, it's not laziness, it's unhealed emotional memory. So how does shadow work help to stop self-sabotaging? So let's get real. I used to set massive goals and then watch myself destroy them, every single one of them. I start something amazing and then I freeze. I say yes when I wanted to say no. I smile when I felt like screaming. And shadow work helped me uncover this sneaky belief: if I succeed, people will leave me behind. So that belief came from childhood, watching others get jealous or angry when I shined, so I dimmed my light for years. But once I brought that shadow into the light and gave it a voice, I stopped living in fear. I stopped betraying myself. Shadow work isn't just about blaming the past, it's about freeing yourself from its grip. So let's talk about the benefits of shadow work that no one talks about. Here's what started to shift in my life once I committed to shadow work. I stopped needing constant external validation. I started creating real boundaries and kept them. And I healed from people pleasing. I started speaking up even when my voice shook, and my relationships deepened, especially the one with myself. And most of all, I became emotionally resilient and I didn't need to avoid discomfort anymore because I know how to hold space for it. Imagine that, trusting yourself to feel everything and still be okay. That is freedom. So, how do you start shadow work today without feeling overwhelmed? So, if you're wondering how do you begin, here's my advice: start small. Don't try to fix everything at once. Here are 3 beginner prompts you need to explore. Number 1, what am I most afraid others will see me in? Number 2, when was the first time I felt unworthy or not enough? And number 3, what do I criticize in others that I secretly carry in myself? Journal it, speak it, sit with it, don't judge it. Shadow work isn't about perfection, it's about integration. It's saying, I see this part of me and I still choose to love myself. Now, pair this with grounding practices like breath work, inner child meditations, or emotional release rituals. Now, what is shadow work? Why is it a lifelong gift? This is not a quick fix. It's not a 7-day challenge or a trendy hack. Shadow work is a lifelong gift, one that will radically change the way you see yourself as well as the world around you. Because true self-love isn't just about being flawless, it's about being whole. So if you've ever felt like you're stuck in your growth, this is your sign. Turn inward, sit with your shadows, and this is where the true power lies. So, if this spoke to you, leave an emoji in the comments. Let's build a safe space where you're not afraid of the dark. And like this video if you want more content on inner healing, shadow work, and holistic growth. Subscribe and hit the bell because next week I'm sharing my shadow work morning routine that rewired my mindset from the inside out. Until next time, stay brave, stay tender, and don't be afraid of your shadow. It's where the magic begins. I'll see you in the next one.